Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Brian Altano. I'm here with Jose Otero, my co-host on Nintendo Voice Chat every week. Jose, you played new Mario Kart DLC.
I did.
I'm very excited about this. Tell me what you saw. What's going on?
Okay, so I'll give you the breakdown. So you already know the characters, right? You have the villager.
Mario, Luigi. No.
No.
Who's new? Who's
More
new?
specific to like who's new. There's the villager. There's a female and male version.
Yep.
They finally showed the female version in the last direct. There was Dry Bones Bowser. There is Isabelle from Animal Crossing as well. So the playable characters you knew. Here's what you didn't know. There is a new kart called the P-Wing. It looks fantastic. It's like sort of a speed racer looking like car.
Based on the power-up from Super Mario 3.
Yeah, of the same
lets
name.
You fly over the whole
Exactly,
stage.
yep. So you got that. You also have a new bike for Bowser, which fits sort of his Dry Bones look. It's metallic. It looks like sort of a weird mix between a Harley Davidson and a Koopa.
So he's got like a death cycle, basically.
Yeah, basically, and
Sweet.
it looks really cool. And that's to go along with the City Tripper, which most of you already knew about, and the Streetle, which is the bug-looking sort of cart.
Yep.
So then you have that, and next are the stages. So get ready for this, all right? So you have Baby Park is back. There's a remake for it.
From GameCube.
Yes.
The one that was one big lap that a lot of people really love because it's gets really insane by the end of the level because there's by the third lap it's just covered in shells and banana peels and it's just pure chaos.
Yeah,
very
the lane
simple
is
course,
really
but
big. Yeah, but you have items that sort of ricochet back and forth. So now add anti-gravity to that.
awesome.
Yeah, so you have that.
That's really cool.
It's cool. So Cheeseland is a remake of the Game Boy Advance game. There is another stage called Wildwood, Animal Crossing, which most people saw at the last direct.
That's the one with the seasonal changes and stuff like that, right?
So there's 4 variants on that stage, spring, summer, winter, fall, which is really cool. And then the last tier that opens up is going to be Neo Bowser City, the remake of that from Mario Kart 7. So that's sort of that dark, like Bowser sort of looking town where you see his face on everything.
The DS game.
Yep.
Awesome.
Ribbon Road, which is absolutely, it is Andy's bedroom from Toy Story. It looks so good.
So that's the Game Boy Advance game, right?
Yes.
So now there's 2 from Mario Kart Super Circuit, that's the GBA game. Something to note about that game is that just like the original Super Mario Kart, all the courses were flat. There's no hills or anything like that. But they work around that in the remakes of these courses now, right?
No, they've added all kinds of crazy sections. So the way Ribbon Road is laid out, you are traveling through a playset. And there are different play sets connected together. So you have a Princess Peach section, you have a Bowser section, you have sort of a Rosalina type section where it looks like Luma is sort of the icon that you see everywhere. And this is in a kid's bedroom, which also has a bunch of toys all over the place. Like, so you see, for example, the Yoshi's Woolly World amiibo product placement.
You got it. That's the only where you can probably find it.
Yeah, you find several versions of that. You find some carts lying around the room. Like it definitely has the look of Andy's bedroom from the Pixar film from Toy Story, which is really, really dope about
awesome.
the whole thing.
That's sort of a new environment for Nintendo.
Yeah, I feel it's the second time they revisited something like that too, because Pikmin also had a DLC stage where it took place in someone's sort of near their Christmas tree, and you could see like the kitchen or the kitchen table. There was a pizza that would attack.
Somebody's got a bedroom at Nintendo that just has a lot of insane things going on.
Oh yeah. So then last 2 tracks, which I didn't get to play, or at least I got to play one of them. Super Bell Subway, I did not get to check out. Like I don't entirely know the motif, but the last stage, which is going to excite you.
Closing the book on this one. What is it?
Big Blue. So another F-Zero stage is back.
Awesome.
And this one is a point A to point B race. It's not lap based, it's section based, just like Mount Wario, which was in Mario Kart 8 already. So this is the second time they're revisiting that idea, but with an F-Zero motif. Now, how do you take that one step further? 200cc.
Oh, we are so close to getting that F-Zero game that we just have been wanting for years.
Yeah, Nintendo clearly knows you love F-Zero, and clearly I feel like to some degree 200cc represents that, especially when you play Big Blue or you play Mute City. Absolutely insane. Like, so one thing to know for people, like 200cc is fast. Like I could not play Big Blue for the first time.
You fell off the stage a lot?
I fell off the stage a lot. You have to use a lot of braking. You have to use a lot of finesse. You have to start your turns early. It really changes the way a lot of those those maps play. Which, like, don't underestimate 200cc.
Sure.
Like, it is no joke.
It's basically expert mode, right? Like, I mean, say you've got all the stages completely memorized, which I do at this point. Every sharp turn, every power slide. Yeah. Now, you're probably flying off like crazy until you really get everything down. Like, you've got to get all the physics down.
Yeah, you're not on autopilot anymore for 150cc where you already know how far you're going to travel off of a boost when you come off of a ramp. Like, you're landing in different places and you're moving at that much of a faster speed.
So, Jose, when's all this DLC out?
So I believe it's April 23rd.
April 23rd.
It's looking really, really sharp. We also got to mess around with one of the Mii costumes. I got to see the Pac-Man outfit,
Yep.
and the back of the helmet is a Pac-Man icon that just flaps his
You
mouth.
can find that amiibo. You can
Good
scan
luck,
that in the
yeah.
game. If you can't,
Good luck finding that amiibo or any of the others. I think Villager is in there,
Yeah.
and there's a Toad also costume in there.
Villager, forget about it. Nobody can find that dude.
Yeah, but regardless, you're getting a nice dose of content, especially if a lot of us have already bought this thing. Like I
Yeah.
bought it back when it was a deal because you got a cheaper
the
price.
season pass almost, the double pack kind
Yeah,
of
yeah,
thing.
exactly.
I did the same thing. The last Mario Kart DLC was awesome. This one looks just as good, if not better. Really cool stuff in this. More Mario Kart this month. We loved this game. For all things Mario Kart and Nintendo and my good friend Jose, keep it locked right here to IGN.